Now let's write something into our app.py. So we were using this hello function to print out hello world to our browser. Now let's replace this with index.html, and let's also add this app.route and add another function to predict. Before that, I also need to add a few more methods from Flask. I'm going to import render template and URL for and request so that our data would play around in these different files. So now let's replace the hello function with index and return render template index.html. I'm going to copy the same thing and write it down for predict. So I'm going to replace the index again with predict and return render template predict.html. Now we also need to add a few things in both our index.html and predict.html. So I'm going to go to index.html. Here just write the HTML tag and press tab. This will give some basic HTML tags. And in the title, let's write heart disease prediction system in both in predict.html and index.html. Now let's see how it runs. Now let's create a form in our index.html. I've already created a form, so I'm going to pick it up and paste it over here. If you want to know how to create new forms, or if you are looking for creating something cool with images and with some other stuff, with some other sections, then you can quick Google search by saying cool HTML forms. You'll get plenty of them. I have something that could just fit in, and I've taken a few things that should match the parameters that the user should enter. So I've already specified a few things like the range of cholesterol that the patient should enter. So you also need to take care of this so that the user doesn't enter inappropriate values. We also need this into the predict method and then request to serve these things into predict and then call it back. I have my app.py. In that, we have already called the index.html and predict.html. So I'm going to say in predict the method post. Now we also need to call our model. The model is saved as heartmodel.pkl, and we are going to call it just by writing heartmodel.pkl. But before that, I need a library that could load it into our app.py. So I'm going to take that model basically and load it into this file and then call prediction on it and then serve this values into the predict.html. Serve the given output values. So I'm going to call a library called joblib. We are going to import it from sklearn externals. From sklearn.externals, import joblib. We also need to reshape the entire parameters so that it matches the shape of the parameters that we have served to our model while training. So I'm going to call import numpy as np, which is going to create these things into a numpy array basically. In our predict method, we have added post. Now let's add a variable called model, and we are gonna open our model in this. I'm gonna create a new variable called classifier. In this, we are gonna use the joblib and load the entire model. So now if I call classifier.predict and serve the features, then it's gonna give me the output. So let's now first take the variables. We need to take parameters from index.html, and for that we can write a function. I have written a function with the name input parameters, and we have created an empty array of parameters. In that, we have added all the values from request.form. We are going to return a similar thing just to post it to the other side. So we have written details with request.form. As we have taken from the parameters, we are also going to give it to predict. We are going to do the same stuff over here. Later, I'm going to return 0 or 1. So I'm going to write int my predictions of 0, which will store the value whatever it returns, whatever the model returns. That's pretty much it. We have if request method. If it's post, then the parameters of input features are taken into params, another variable, and we are converting the shape into a numpy array and then making some predictions. That's it in app.py. Now let's move it to predict.html. In predict.html, we need to write some if statement by which it can say if it's 1, something that should happen, and if it's 0, something that should happen. For now, let's just give some statement which says according to the data you might have the heart disease, and according to the data you might not have the heart disease. I've also added a few images. If you need to change it from here. This is the direct URL, so I'm not storing these images. These are taken from internet. You can do the same thing. I've also added some styling and stuff even to my index.html. You can also do the same stuff. The code for this project will be in the description or else in the blog you're reading, and that's it. So I'm gonna run this now.